Do you believe that the collapse of Bitcoin could be the single greatest wealth-building opportunity of the year? Three top experts have just issued a warning, and according to them, the window may close in just 30 days. Welcome to FinWise Now, your trusted channel for the latest updates on crypto and finance. Today, we're diving deep into the startling predictions from three leading experts on Bitcoin's future. We'll break down why this recent crash might not be the end, but instead, the beginning of a new wave of millionaires. Is this the moment to seize, or a trap to avoid? Stay with us as we analyze the facts, the risks, and the strategies that could change your financial future. Let's set the stage. In recent days, Bitcoin has seen a sharp decline, sending shockwaves through the investor community. Prices have fallen to around $113,564, down over $1,600 from the previous close, with wild swings between daily highs and lows. Understandably, fear and uncertainty are gripping the market. Social media is filled with stories of panic selling, lost confidence, and dire predictions. But amidst the noise, a different narrative is emerging from some of the most respected voices in the industry. They argue that what we're witnessing is not the end of Bitcoin's story, but a historic opportunity. According to these experts, the market is now in a correction phase after an unsustainably hot rally, a phenomenon that's played out multiple times in Bitcoin's short but dramatic history. Each time, after the fear and doubt subside, a new cycle of growth has emerged, often multiplying Bitcoin's value tenfold. Could this be one of those moments? Let's break down the analysis from our three experts. First, we turn to the blockchain analyst, whose research into market psychology and the halving cycle offers unique insights. He explains that Bitcoin's price is heavily influenced by cycles, periods of rapid growth, followed by necessary corrections. The most recent drop, he says, is consistent with previous post-halving corrections. Historically, after each Bitcoin halving event, when the reward for mining new blocks is cut in half, the supply of new coins entering the market is reduced, setting the stage for a supply shock. However, before the surge, the market often experiences a painful correction as weak hands are shaken out. According to his analysis, this is exactly what's happening now. He notes that on-chain data shows long-term holders are not selling. Instead, they're accumulating quietly, waiting for the next wave. Our second expert, representing a major venture capital fund, provides a window into the mindset of the so-called whales, large institutional investors and crypto funds. Despite the negative headlines, he reveals that these whales have been steadily buying during the recent dip. He points to transaction data showing substantial inflows to major exchanges and cold wallets, indicating that big players are positioning themselves for the next bull run. Their strategy is clear: accumulate when others are fearful and ride the upswing when confidence returns. He adds that the recent executive order signed by Donald Trump in March 2025, establishing the United States Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, has drawn unprecedented institutional attention. This move, he suggests, could signal a new era of national-level adoption and further limit the available supply for individual investors. The third perspective comes from a best-selling finance author who argues that the next generation of billionaires will not be minted on Wall Street, but on the blockchain. He believes that the current panic is reminiscent of previous crashes in 2015, 2018, and 2020. In each case, those bold enough to invest during the downturn saw outsized returns in the years that followed. He points out that after the 2015 bear market, Bitcoin surged from under $300 to nearly $20,000 by 2017. After the 2018 crash, it rebounded from $3,000 to $65,000 in 2021. Even the COVID-induced panic of 2020, which temporarily pushed prices below $5,000, was followed by a historic rally. The pattern is clear. Massive corrections often precede explosive growth. Let's look at the data. In 2015, after a brutal sell-off, Bitcoin began a meteoric rise. The same story unfolded in 2018 and again in 2020. Each time, the majority panicked, but the minority who held their conviction, or even increased their positions, saw their wealth multiply. The question is, are we at the start of another such cycle? Now, let's address the critical point. Don't just look at the price, look at the value. Many focus solely on the daily price swings, but the true value of Bitcoin lies in its scarcity, its decentralized nature, and its growing adoption by both individuals and institutions. Technically, the current correction brings Bitcoin closer to long-term support levels, which historically have served as strong entry points for investors with patience and vision. But beyond charts and numbers, market psychology plays a crucial role. The best opportunities often arise precisely when fear is at its peak. However, the experts caution against reckless behavior. FOMO, the fear of missing out, is a powerful and dangerous force. Instead of chasing quick profits or betting everything at once, they recommend a disciplined approach, dollar cost averaging, or DCA. By investing a fixed amount at regular intervals, regardless of price, investors can reduce the impact of volatility and avoid falling into emotional traps. Understanding the market cycle is key. Corrections are painful, but they are also necessary for future growth. In summary, the current downturn may be frightening, but history shows that it's often those who invest when others are most afraid who reap the greatest rewards. The stories of crypto millionaires and even billionaires almost always begin with a bold decision made during a time of widespread doubt. The experts agree. This collapse may well be a once-in-a-generation opportunity for those with vision, patience, and a clear strategy. So, what do you think? Is this the chance of a lifetime, or just another dangerous trap? We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to FinWise Now for more insights and opportunities to help you navigate the world of finance and crypto. Your next big financial breakthrough could be just one informed decision away.